Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm David.
I'm Ross.
And today we're bringing you a 9th edition new Codex battle report.
Yep.
I'm bringing Imperial Fists.
Now I'm bringing Necrons with custom Dynasty.
So a couple of new things on display, guys. We hope you enjoy this.
Yep.
If we get any rules wrong from the new codexes, we apologise in advance. This is our first time using them.
Yeah, well, these codexes are just coming out. We've also got our new Necron stuff from Indomitus. We've not used them either. We don't have the stuff that's Space Marine wise, but we have a lot of ongoing projects at the moment.
Yeah, our Space Marines, we're just still going to showcase some of the new updated units.
Yeah. But just say, people go, no, it's Space Marines. We do have Astra Militarum, Genes to the Cult.
A lot on the go.
The Necrons, they just got done as well. So we've got a lot on the go. Imperial Fists and stuff will come in time. So today we're going to play Overrun. How that works is we're basically playing from longboard edge to longboard edge. 6 objectives out on the field. How you're going to score points is that you want to control 2 objective markers for 5 extra points, 3 objective markers for a further 5, and more than your opponent for a further 5. You've also got your secondary objective custom to the map if you want, but we've also got 3 secondary to choose from. We can now also choose Codex ones.
Which are from the chapter approve, I believe.
No, the Codex ones for Space Marines Necrons.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
I don't think we chose either of them, but it was just because they didn't sort out for this mission.
Should mention, you can't claim your victory points for holding objectives until battle round 2.
Yes, yeah.
So guys, let's show you the armies. So here is the 2,000 points of the new 9th edition Codex Space Marines, coming as a full battalion detachment, and we are going to be full Imperial Fists detachment as well. So that would normally be 3 command points spent. I get them refunded as we're all in the same detachment, so we'll get 12 command points to play in the game. Warlord today is going to be Tor Garadon, and Tor Garadon is going to have the Warlord trait Siege Master from the Imperial Fist supplement. Second HQ is going to be a Chaplain, and the Chaplain's Litany will obviously have Litany of Hate, and we'll also have Litany of Focus. We then have a Librarian, normal Librarian. Now the normal Librarian is going to take a relic today, the Tome of Malcador, which allows him to know an additional psychic power. That's going to be Null Zone, that's going to be Psychic Fortress and Might of Heroes, and obviously Smite. Moving on to our troop choices, and we have 4 troop choices today, all 10-man squads. We're going to take 2 10-man squads of the new and improved Tactical Marines. What that means, new and improved, they have 2 wounds. So they all are just going to have frag and crack grenades, bolt guns, bolt pistols, and one of the squads on the right here, the Sergeant will have a Power Fist, good old Imperial Fist style. The other 2 troop choices is going to be 2 10-man squads of Intercessors at the back. They'll have bolt rifles, their grenades, their pistols, all the usual sort of kit. Then we're going to move on to our elite choices. So into the elites we have 6 Assault Terminators with our new and improved wounds. They've got an extra wound, and they're using the new Storm Shields and Thunderhammers. The Thunderhammers, there was a rumour they were at 4 damage. Guess what, guys? They're not. They are 3 damage, like they always were. Still -1 to hit, nothing's really changed there, and -3 AP. Storm Shields though are definitely changed now. That is going to be, as we all get a hint in Indomitus, 4 up invul saves and +1 to your armour save. But it's pretty handy, we'll see if that comes into play today. Then I have some fast attack. We've got 6 Inceptors. The Inceptors all have 2 Assault Bolters each, so that is a total of 12 Assault Bolters. Into the heavy supports, we've got 10 Hellblasters, and we're going to switch out. I normally use Plasma Incinerators, the rapid fire ones. We're going to try out the heavy Plasma Incinerators, the single shot, longer version ones. And then finally, heavy support is going to be the Predator Annihilator, which will have twin last cannon on the top, 2 side spawns and last cannons, Storm Bolter on the top, and we'll take the additional Hunter Killer Missile. That is it. We're obviously using all the rules from the new 9th edition Codex, along with some new stratagems, and the Imperial Fist Supplement Codex.
Here we have my 2,000 points of Necrons. I'm going to be using an Ancient Dynasty, a custom one, which has Butchers and Relentless Expansion. What it does, if you don't know, Butchers is +1 to charge, and Relentless Expansion is at the start of the first battle round, before first turn, I get a 6-inch movement with everything, bar probably the Nightbringer up the back there, so that's pretty nice. I'm a battalion detachment, so I'm going to get 12 command points to use in the game. So for my HQs I have a Scorfic Lord with the Enigmatic Annihilator, Flint and Claw and Hyperphase Harvester. Also have an Overlord, it's going to have Artifacts of the Aeons, Veil of Darkness, I believe it's still called the Aeons, and then the Warlord trait Immortal Pride. Got Tachyon Arrow and Hyperphase Glaive. For troops, I have the relentless numbers of 20 Necron Warriors Ghost Flares, 20 Necron Warriors Ghost Flares, and 5 Immortals with Ghost Blasters. I've also got for elites 3 of the new Scorefect Destroyers, Viper Phase Reaper Blade ×1, and then 2 Hyperphase Threshers. I've also got a Canoptic Plasmite with Molecular Probus. I've also got 10 Death Marks, Synaptic Disintegrators, and a Catan Shard of the Nightbringer, with the Scythe of the Nightbringer and Catan powers, Gaze of Death and Sky Falling Stars. And for heavy support we have Doomsday Arc, Doomsday Cannon, and 2 Ghost Flare Arrays. And then new to the heavy support choice, which I think people are not going to be happy about, is the Locust Destroyer. So destroyers have gone from fast to heavy. Got 6 of them with 6 Ghost Destructors. And that's my 2,000 points of Necrons.
So here is the battle map we're playing on today. We've got our 6 objectives, and we've got our old school sort of industrial terrain back out, which we love and miss. So
we haven't played this in ages.
Yeah, it's a bit of a treat for us as well here as we play these new forces, or new codexes I should say. So yeah, where's all the objectives? There's 6 on the board. You have 1 down here, 1 up there, just outside of the deployment zones. 1 in your deployment zone here, another in the deployment zone over there. And you have 1 down here and another 1 up there. That's your 6 objectives, so 1 in each deployment zone and 2 out in the no man's land. It is sort of old Dawn of War style deployment from the 8th edition codex, so essentially long way down there to long way up here. So with that guys, you're going to now get a look at our setups. Let's get the forces deployed. So here we have the Imperial Fist deployment. Very much we've got our battle line ready, very Imperial Fist style, our phalanxes. So we have Intercessors here, 2nd Intercessors, Tacticals, Hellblasters with the heavy plasma incinerators, our Chaplain, Tor Garadon, our Librarian, and out here I've tried to hide away my Predator.
And for the Necron side we have our mighty Doomsday Arc over in here. In the middle we have a lovely contingent of 2 units of Necron Warriors. Like you can sort of see they're divided by the objective in the middle. We have our Overlords in the middle behind them. That is the one from Domitus. I absolutely love that model. I think it's cool. On the left hand side we have our...
You've got Immortals in the back.
Oh yeah, we have Immortals over there.
Yep.
We've also got some Death Marks on this side, along with the Scorefect, I believe it's called, the Lord. We also have the Mighty Nightbringer and our Scorefect Destroyers, Locust Destroyers, and we also have the Plasmite thing that buffs the combat destroyers over there, doing destroyer things.
Right, so we're going to get some dice and see who gets first turn. So guys, you've seen the armies, seen the deployments. Let's roll off. Would you like to take the honours, or shall I?
I'll do it because I'm going to get my 6.
It's 5.
5 is good enough.
It's still
Ross
mighty.
is confident. Go on, David.
Okay.
I would love first turn.
I know you would.
I've been saying that for all string setup.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
so,
show me that 6.
Imperial Fists. Oh, it's a 4. So it will actually be Necrons, turn 1.
We have the Necrons, my custom dynasty, I haven't named them yet, turn 1. So with that, as I am Battle Forged, I'm all part of the same dynasty, Moan 1, I can choose with my Warlord, as long as he's noble, which will be this Overlord here, to use one of their protocols. Now I'm going to go with the one that is protocol of Sudden Storm, and I'm going to choose, I think it's Directive 2. What that does, it allows me to perform an action and still do ranged attacks, which will be very important for my first turn. As I am part of, I think is it Relentless or Aggressive Expansionists, which is part of my protocol, my whole army, bar the Nightbringer, will be able to move 6 inches before the first turn actually takes place. So we're going to move 6 inches, and then should I just do my movement after that as well?
Yeah.
Might as well. So essentially a lot of things are moving 11 inches. That's some mobility right there. Finished up my movement phase, so my Doomsday Arc has stayed still. Necron Warriors have moved on round a wee bit. My Overlord did do my will be done, as he is a Pharaoh and he can do it twice, so it's on the 2. Actually, we'll do it Necron Warriors and the Immortals.
Cool.
This Necron Warrior squad moved over here, so consolidating on that area there. Well, this bit was a bit more aggressive, so we advanced our Scorpic Lord and Scorpic Destroyers, Plasmite, and the Nightbringer, so they're all moving on up. Destroyers have moved on up as well. I considered trying to fit them in back here, but they just wouldn't quite fit without...
base is a bit too big.
Yeah, they'd have to go in a single line, and I didn't like that. And Death Marks have stayed still. There'll be no Catan powers because I chose super like close combat ones.
Cool.
So
Terrified.
He's dangerous in combat is what I'm saying. Let's go on to shooting. Just as the end of my movement phase, I'm going to activate the raised banners with the Immortals onto the objective. The Necron Warriors over there, going to do theirs over there. These Necron Warriors over here. Because I'm part of Sudden Storm, they can all still fire in the ranged without sacrificing their action.
What does raised banners do?
As part of my secondary objective, I score 1 victory point for each banner I've got raised at the end of my command phase.
Solid.
Going to start off with the Locust Destroyers, and I'm going to activate Extermination Protocols and target the Predator. Try and bring it down.
So what does Extermination Protocols do now?
So this is very different now. What it does is 2 command points. Now I always said it was a bit cheap and people fought me on that one, but what it does now is that it no longer allows you to reroll hits. You get that reroll ones already. It allows every unit of Locust Destroyers or Heavy Destroyers in your army to reroll wounds. So ultimately, if you played multiple small units, this is better. Big units like this, it's actually worse. It is what it is on that one, but what I do get to do is reroll all wounds.
Cool. In response to that, I'm going to use a new stratagem for the Space Marines. Now, the Predator Annihilator actually comes with the keyword Smokescreen.
Yep.
And I'm going to use for 1 command point the new stratagem called Smokescreen.
Right.
When this unit is targeted as an attack, for the rest of the phase, I'll get -1 to hit against me.
So is this basically replacement for smoke launchers?
Replacement for smoke launchers.
And it's a stratagem.
It's a stratagem, and a unit has to have the Smokescreen keyword, which it does, but it means you can really only now do 1 vehicle per phase.
So it's going to be forced hit you then, reroll ones.
Cool. Go for it.
4 reroll ones. That was cocked. Whoa. It's a 1 note. So take out the ones and I'll reroll them.
Yeah, looking really
it's
good
actually
so far.
really good. Like there's only the ones that missed were destined to miss anyway. There was no 3s.
Still really solid. Quite
so it's going to be 4s. Adding on a few good hits. There's 3s as well. That doesn't count.
Okay.
So there's a few misses. Now it's going to be 5s to injure as I'm strength 6.
Yep.
But I get to reroll all the wounds. 5s.
Oh, good stratagem.
Good stratagem. So only 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Now you're
-3.
3.
So you get 6 up.
6 up save for D3 damage apiece. I need to roll another dice. That just literally went in the building, and we can't get that back.
Yep.
1's failed. 2 failed. So D3 damage apiece.
For 4 wounds.
So I'm down to 7 remaining.
Gonna go with the Death Marks next. Now Death Marks have changed a wee bit. So I am gonna target Hellblasters because I fear them more than anything else.
Okay.
Death Marks have changed. So they're now Bliss Skill 2.
Solid.
36-inch range, Strength 5, -2 AP and 1 damage, and 6s are unmodified wounds as well on their wounds, like snipers.
Yeah.
You are in dense cover, so you are going to be -1 to hit. So that's going to make me 3s to hit.
It gets dense cover due to industrial platform.
Yep.
However, Ross, I'm going to do a couple of things.
Okay.
I am going to use for 2 command points Transhuman Physiology.
Okay.
To ignore wounds of 1, 2s and 3s. So really only ignores your wounds of 3.
Yep.
I'm actually also going to get Passing Pain, I think it's called. Or Passive Pain. It's a stratagem for Imperial Fists where I ignore wounds in a 6.
Okay.
For 1 command point. So I spent 3 there in total. Again, guys, remember, industrial platforms don't give you +1 to your armor saves.
No.
It's just -1 to hit them.
Cool.
Go for it.
It's going to be 10 shots hitting on 3s. Right.
Dense cover made no difference.
No difference. And then it's going to now be forced to injure with 6s being a mortal wound in addition. So there's 2
Nice.
mortal wounds. Unfortunately, your stratagems didn't help you in that one. So
No.
there's that many saves at -2 AP.
So I have to do the mortal wounds first because I can ignore them on a 6.
You can do them first, yeah, do them first, but you've still got 4 wounds to save as well.
So the mortal wounds,
6s.
nope. So 1 is dead.
Yep.
And then these are -2, so brings me to 5 up saves.
Sure does.
So 5 up saves, which I've saved 2. And then again, I can ignore these on a 6 up, so I need a single 6 to keep another one alive.
Do it.
Oh, that's, so 2 Hellblasters will go down.
Just going Necron Warriors, only 2 of them are actually range of these guys here.
Tacticals, imagine, remember them, you know?
Yeah, tacticals. So it's going to be your -1 ticks, you're in dense cover. So it's actually going to be 3s to hit because I have my will be done them.
You do, yep.
2 hits, wounding in force, 1 wounds.
-1 AP.
-1 indeed.
So 4 up save.
Yep.
Saved.
Nice. 5 shots from the Immortals straight into the tacticals as well as they are within range. Hitting you on 3s because I did my will be done them. Okay.
Would they not be hitting on 2s then?
Oh, sorry, there'd be 2s, but you're in dense cover.
Sorry, yep, correct me wrong. Yep.
And 3s to wounds. Oh, only 1 wounds.
Wound -2 AP, I believe, yeah.
Heavy goss.
5 up save then.
Yep. So maybe failed, but you've got 2 wins!
Yes! Tactical survives.
Scorpion Lord did advance, but he does have an assault weapon with his Enigmatic Annihilator. Now it's 18 inches, and I'm just in range of these tacticals here.
Okay.
So let's do some damage. 2d3 shots.
4.
4 shots. Hitting on 3s, because I did advance, but you're in dense cover, so it's going to be 4s to hit.
What's your normal ballistic skill?
2.
Yeah, modifiers, remember, you can only get more than 1.
Yeah.
So it's just 3s.
Don't know if it matters. What do we get in that one? Was that a 5?
Yeah, that was 5.
Okay. 2 hit.
Do you not reroll hits of 1?
Nope.
Reroll wounds of 1.
Reroll wounds of run.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Oh no, he does get to reroll hit rolls
Yeah,
at 1
so
as
reroll
well.
another one then.
And he does get to reroll the 1s, I think, to wounds.
Did you roll 2 1s there?
Yes, I did.
Go for it. You can go for it. There you go.
So that'll be 4 hits. Wounding you on, I'm in 6, so it should be 3s to wound you, and I get reroll wound rolls of 1. Now people may say auras and everything, blah blah blah. It's not a core unit effect, it's Destructor Cult, which he is part of.
So go for it.
3 0 1s.
Because he's not got the core word in the aura. Oh wow.
There you go, David.
Minus?
-1.
-1
1
is
damage.
4 up save then. It failed, so the 1 takes a wound. Yeah, just remember guys, if the aura has the core word, it only affects core units. That one clearly did not.
Doomsday Arc to fire next. I don't really have that many targets other than an absolute ton of infantry, so I'm going to go for the Hellblasters. They may be -1 to hit, but they are super deadly. So I'm going to fire in high power, obviously. It's going to be D6 shots, because blast, a minimum of 3. I'll take that 6, much
Solid.
better. It will be -1 to hit.
Because of dense cover.
Just to say, people who'd go, you know, you take Doomsday Arc, you take 3 of them and go, I want to say Nihilaka, or the one that allows you to reroll 1s to hit. You can't do that anymore. They do not have that.
Good spot.
I mean, it doesn't affect this game, but I know people going Doomsday Arc, take 3, and no, you can't. Their rule changed. 6 shots hitting on 4s. It's
actually really good.
Really good.
4 hits.
4
no
hits.
rerolls, I believe.
No rerolls. 2s to injure.
No transhuman physiology's on.
4s to injure. Still want to kill you.
Yeah, you still.
4s.
Oh!
Well, that's not helpful. And that is it for the Necrons. Turn 1, very, very poor. Ultimately, the Necron Warriors are aiming to keep on to objectives, so that is what it is. But for the main thing was just get the Destroyers to kill that Predator. To do so badly is, I mean, a lot of people would say, oh, you know, you didn't have the rerolls to hit as well. That may be the case, but it was like 3 reroll 1s and reroll wounds.
Your hits weren't that bad.
Hits weren't that bad. You did have the smoke screen on it, and that didn't really affect it. It was just bad dice roll. And then what else? I know there was something else I really scuffed. Doomsday Arc.
Doomsday Arc in itself, the transhuman physiology.
Yeah. I mean, people may go, I should have gone to Intercessors. Each plasma is a bigger kill than them. And then the death marks didn't do anything as well. I could be in a bit of trouble here. Let's go into Imperial Fists, turn 1.
So that brings an end to the turn 1 for Necrons there. Time for Imperial Fist to see if we can retaliate. Yeah, I think the key for me is bolter fire. We need to try and kill some destroyers. I'll go back up to 9 command points due to my command phase refund. Let's crack on. It's just in the command phase. I'm just going to use my Litany of Focus from the library, the chaplain, to put it onto an Intercessor squad. 3 up. I fail it, so no Litany of Focus. Intercessor stayed here, near the objective. Librarian, Tor Garadon, the failed Litany Chaplain, have all kind of around this industrial platform. We have signumed with Tor Garadon to these Hellblasters. These guys moved on up with the tacticals. Predator still full efficiency, moved on round to get away. Other than that, there hasn't really been anything else done.
Nope.
So we're going to crack on, guys, with our psychic phase. So guys, we're not going to use Might of Heroes because I don't want to risk periling, and realistically guys, we're not going to benefit from it at the moment. We are, however, though, going to use Psychic Fortress, and that's going to give a unit of my choice a 5-up invul save, and it's a core unit, I believe. I'm going to double down on the Hellblasters.
The core?
They are core.
Okay, go for it.
6 up. We get it. I don't believe you've got any denies.
Nope.
So we have Psychic Fortress on the Hellblasters. I should mention I'm actually out of range to smite, so I should have moved them, but we live and we learn. Starting off the shooting phase, these Hellblasters are going to shoot all their heavy plasma incinerators over at your Locust Destroyers. 8 shots. Now they are Signum, so hitting on 2s, and with the Rites of Battle core aura, they will be rerolling 1s.
Nice.
I'm going to overcharge, or supercharge, to give me 3 damage.
Yep.
So 8 shots, 2s reroll 1s first of all. We roll the 1s.
Thank you, Tor Garadon.
Yes,
That'd
Signum.
be 4 misses.
It would have been, yes. And 3s now. You're not benefiting from any cover.
Nope, you're minus 4 AP.
Minus 5 AP because I'm in Devastator Doctrine, and these are heavy weapons.
3s to kill.
3s to kill, yes.
I will get to reanimate afterwards, but
yes.
We'll see how it goes.
3s to kill. You will not get to reanimate because I've just wiped the whole unit. These 10 Intercessors are going to shoot next. We use 1 command point to bolter discipline them, or bolter drill them, sorry.
Sure.
The supplement codex stratagem. So any unmodified hit rolls of 6, additional hit. They're going to go on your death marks.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be 3s to hit, reroll 1s because Tor Garadon. However, death marks are now...
They are now toughness 5. So you're going to be 5s to win me.
Wind. Ugh.
Death marks went up quite a wee bit.
Yeah.
And actually really good point wise. 18 points.
So they're cheaper than an Intercessor.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Right, guys, so 3s to hit, reroll 1s.
6s are reroll 1s first.
Yeah. There we go. Now 6s are actually going to be 2 additional hits.
So that's 4.
Because I have my Legion trait on top of it.
So that 1 will be a miss, because that was 2.
That was a miss.
But that 1 was your addition. There's your additions.
So, yeah, 2 for that 6 and 2 for that 6.
Yep.
Take that away from us.
Yep. Now, David, I rolled really badly for wounding on 5s in that Predator, so I'm expecting, and I had rerolls, the exact same. I hope you only get 3 wounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, 5s to wind.
Yep.
I got a lot more than 3 wins. I got 5 wins. These are minus 1 AP, ignoring cover.
Can you do me a favour, just re-roll them just to hurt
No.
my feelings? No, just to hurt my
Okay.
feelings.
How many did I?
No, re-roll those ones.
Alright, do the reroll. So hypothetical.
If you were playing the Locust Destroyers.
Okay.
You failed it. You failed it, right, so you got 5 wins though.
Yeah, 5
you're
wins.
minus 1, and I don't get benefit of cover because I'm out in the open. So they're going to be
I'm Imperial Fists anyway.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. So it's going to be 4 up save because there's 3 up normally. So that is 3 going down, but I believe you've done shooting?
It's the end of the phase, do you not do your
No, you do it after you finish shooting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's when you finish shooting and then any excess are lost from this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for
So
it.
go for it.
I'm it's finished shooting, yeah.
Yep, so new reanimations,
Yep.
it's going to be 5s after the unit shot. Nope, all 3 down.
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
Tor Garadon's actually going to shoot his grav gun, his mounted grav gun, into the Scorpet Destroyers.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. I don't actually reroll hits of 1 because I don't benefit from my own aura, so just 2s to hit.
Don't
let's
need
hit. Strength 5, so
Gonna be 4s to wind.
4s to wind. Nothing. Rolled a 1. I'm not really too bothered. Alright, my Predator to go next. Now, in a normal game, pre-Necron Codex, I'd be putting all these shots into that goddamn Nightbringer.
Yep.
But we'll come to him in a minute.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're going to have a bit of a harder time with him.
Yeah, so I think realistically my only viable target is the Scorpet Destroyers.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do though, Ross?
I'm going to do Whirling Onslaught. What that does, for 1 command point, is that when you target a unit of Scorpet Destroyers, the Lord, they get -1 to wounds.
-1 to wound, that's a new stratagem I believe.
That's a new stratagem, they're a new unit.
Yeah, so, okay, going to shoot this guy here next, so it's going to be 4 shots. The last cannons, I'll put the Hunter Killer Missile in and the Stormbolter as well.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3s to hit.
3s to hit, no rerolls because it's not a core unit.
Nope.
So 3s to hit. I don't think it was in range 3 roll anyway. Oh boy. So 4 last cannons have hit. Wounding on 3s, now wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
Because your stratagem.
Show me like 3 3s. Show me 4 3s.
4 3s.
No!
Oh no! My wounding roll's been phenomenal.
Yeah. My goodness. So they all wound. You're minus 3 AP?
No, I'm minus 4 because it's Devastator Doctrine.
Yeah, it is indeed. I get no save. Do you want to work out damage? You have to do them sort of one at a time.
It's D6. Yeah.
D6. So on a 3 it kills one.
Nope.
Nope. So you do that. Last
That
one.
one's soaked up.
Yep. Do another one.
Yep.
So I'll kill a second and then do a third.
No.
So no. So that'll kill one and bring one down to 1 wound.
No, one. That's killed one.
Yeah.
That's
well, that
killed
one and that brings one down to
1 wound.
You're going to put a Hunter Killer Missile.
Yeah, Hunter Killer Missile time. 1 use only.
Yeah.
Hits.
I need you to fail this because otherwise I don't get reanimate if I die.
Okay, I'm winning on 4s again.
Yeah.
Because of your whirlwind.
Come on. Stratagem! No! How much the AP? It's a heavy weapon.
Yeah, minus 2 goes to minus 3.
It's a 6 up save.
Yep. Nope.
Units white.
Units white and yep. Right, tacticals here. They're still at full complement. We're going to put all the bolt guns into the Nightbringer.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to explain here why I didn't choose the heavy weapons to go after the Nightbringer because of this lovely rule.
Well, so the Nightbringer, all Catans now, in a single phase, you can do a maximum of 3 wounds.
Yeah, it's called the Necrodamus.
Yeah, it's also a 4-up invul. I don't believe they have a better armour save. It's 4-up invul, and they also have can be done with more than 3 wounds. Next wee thing is do have living metal, so I will recover a wound, but it makes them really tricky to bring down.
Probably small arms fire is what you want to start off with, and move to some things later. But yeah, the last cannons would have just been a waste. Yep,
agreed.
Right, so here we go, 10 bolt guns.
Well, I think the last cannons did a great job.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even with terrible damage rolls.
I know. Right, here we go. 3s to hit, reroll 1s because Tor Garadon.
Yep.
Take those 2 out, and we'll just reroll these 3. Okay. It's going to be 5s to win.
Did you get his 6s to hit there?
Yes, I got 1.
Yeah, so you're going to get bolt fire.
Another one goes in for bolt fire, yep.
Yep.
On my Imperial Fists Legion trait. It'd be 5s to win, you?
5s to win. You're not going to get many.
No.
Remember that time I only... Yeah, okay. See? We're fine. Just
got
1
one.
wins.
4-up invul.
I'll live and mill it later. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're just going to move back on to the next tacticals. So that was that tactical unit there that actually shot. This tactical unit is going to shoot at the death marks.
Are you sure you want to do that? Nightbringer's flowing on by. Flowing on up. You need to deal with them in phases.
I am well aware.
Yeah.
But those death marks are quite nasty.
Are they? They didn't. Yeah, okay.
In fact, you know what we need to go for now.
You know
yeah.
it.
So another 10 shots in the Nightbringer.
Yeah, 3s to you're in range of Tor Gardon, 6 inches.
Yeah, definitely.
You're in range of Tor Gardon.
I've got 2 6s. Can I get 1 more dice over us?
You can indeed. There you
I'll
go,
just add that one in. 5s to win again.
Yep. Much more like it.
3 wins.
3 wins. So you only really want me to fail 2 here. 4 up.
Failed 1.
1, so I'm down 2 wins. I think I'm down to 7 wins now.
Yeah, you're 9 wins. So this Intercessor unit's last to shoot. We're going to rapid fire, because they did stay still, all their shots over at this Necron Warrior unit. Now this piece of terrain is actually, you can't see through it, big massive piece, but I can just catch the tail end of that unit there with the unit. So we're going to do 20 shots, because I stayed still, hitting on 3s, no rerolls. And 6s are an additional hit. So I got that 3 6s, so I'll take out those 3 for the additional hits, and take out the rest, the 1s and the 2s.
So there is
and
all your hits, buddy.
Strength 5.
Strength 4.
Strength 4, sorry, so 4's to win, because you're still toughness 4.
Yeah.
Not the best. Actually, it's not bad.
It's pretty good, I would say. There's another one.
I got 3 as well.
There you go, minus 1.
Yeah.
It's going to be 5 up saves. 5 up saves. Ooh. They're 1 damage each.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5 up reanimates.
No more shots at them, yep.
Yep. Oh, that was a lot better.
Only 3 go down.
Only 3 go down.
So that brings an end of the Imperial Fist turn 1. That was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm not going to kid it. Hellblasters and Predator annihilated the destroyers. And it's a shame because I'd love to see those Scorpion destroyers in action.
So would I.
But Last Cannons just did. But Last Cannons do. Other than that, guys, we're going to move on to Battle Round 2, going into our command phases, where we'll now start to score some points. So let's hand it on to Necrons, and we'll explain their command phase.
Necron Custom Dynasty turn 2. So yeah, that was devastating, Dave. Destroying basically all my destroyers is a heavy hit. What's happening now? So at this turn, so as long as I've got, I believe, my banners up, I think it's possible at the end of my command phase, which will happen, I will score 3 victory points because I've got
1
banners on each of them, which is fantastic.
Nice.
And then I think it's actually at the end of the battle round we score the other ones with the amount of victory points.
No, your 5 command points are scored in your command phase.
Oh, is it? So that'll actually score me 15 points because I am on 3 objectives. You need 2, then 3 to score 10. Then I control 3, David only controls 2. Give me a further 5, so that's 18 victory points.
Yeah.
All in, which is actually really, really good. What I really need to do, I think, in a lot of ways, I need to retreat, hunker down on my points, and then be clever in some ways, though I do have some combat units that are still going for it. Now, I do have my command protocol to change. It's called the Vengeful Stars, this one. What it does, unfortunately, is nothing. It allows 2 directives. The one I'd go for is if I get any unmodified wound rolls of 6 with my ranged weapons, it is an extra AP. This would only affect my Necron warriors, anyone within 6 inches of noble. I'm really going to hunker down and try and be a bit more protective in these points. Your firepower is clearly more superior than mine, but I'm winning on points, so I think I need to be protective that way. Finished up movement, so Doomsday Arc staying where it is, because it's doing Doomsday Arc things. Necron warriors shuffled around a bit just to sort of try and cover a bit more of the area. Best I can do, but stay on the point. Overlord staying where he is. The Immortals moving back a wee bit just in case of deep strikes, so they are going to come in at some point. Necron warriors on these sides shuffle on back a bit. Need to stay on the point / keep a bit back. Deathmark's going to stay still. These boys here, Scorpic Lord did move forward along with the Plasmite. It's still alive because there is a destroyer unit nearby. If he dies, then it dies as well. And then the Nightbringer did advance. I got 1, but he goes up a wound anyway, so he's back up to 8.
They're holding down that flank.
I wouldn't say they're holding it down. So I would do Catan powers here, and I have enough with him to do damage. Unfortunately, you can't do Catan powers if you advanced. So that 1 inch in the advance move really cost him a wee bit. But it's fine, because if he did loads of damage, the Scorpic Lord might not make in.
Yeah. And
he is going to do his damage. Like, that is objective numero uno. Let's go into shooting. Going to start off with my death marks. They're just going to fire straight into Hellblasters.
Cool, so you can technically win me on a 3+, because you're strength 5. So I'm actually going to use Transhuman Physiology because it's going to last the phase. So 2 command points to ignore wounds 1, 2 and 3. And I'm going to use Pain as a lesson again to ignore wounds on a 6-up.
Sounds good. It's going to be 7 shots, hitting you on 3s, 2s.
Do you have 2s?
No, because you're dense cover.
I'm dense cover, yes. Sure.
Not that it matters.
Really yeah.
And then it's going to be forced to wound you because it's Transhuman.
Yes. Don't think it really
so
helped.
Bad.
Well, oh wow!
My wound rolls have cost me this game. There you go, David. 1 save, -2 AP.
So, and I don't get cover save bonus here.
Nah, it's dense cover, not heavy cover.
-2.
5 up save.
5 up save.
And then 6 up to ignore. I didn't get any. Well. Doomsday Cannon. Debated between the Hellblasters and the Predator. It's going to be the Predator. Because I hope it works.
1 command point, we're going to use smoke screen.
Yeah. D6 shots. Now, if I get a 1 here, I should have gone for the Hellblasters.
I'm going to double check if smoke screen is 1 use only for that stratagem.
Surely not. Maybe.
Well, smoke launchers used to be. It's worth a check.
Yeah, it's worth a check.
Nope, we can use it. So
go D6 shots.
Command point it.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
worth it.
Woo. So it's going to be forced at you. No rerolls. Oh no!
I know.
3s to win you?
Yes. You're obviously using your high-powered version.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 1 wound is all I get.
It's going to be a minus everything.
It's going to be -5, so get
D6
through.
damage.
D6 damage. Nice and high. 2.
Down to 5.
So we're going to go Scorpion Lord next. Going to put the Enigmatic Annihilator into the Hellblasters. Might as well do what I can. So it's going to be Assault 2d3 Blast. Just so people are clear, when it's like 2d3, it's minimum of 3, but it's not 3 per dice.
Yeah, still have to roll it.
Yeah. So only if I roll bad here. Unfortunately, that is 3. It's going to be 2s to hit.
-1.
-1. Oh dear, that's 1 hit. And it's going to be 4 to injure because it's transhuman. Have a wound, -1 AP.
So 4 up.
Yep.
Saved.
So Scorpion Lord's had enough of this. He's going to attempt a charge into those bolters there. It's 5-inch charge. I do get +1 due to my custom.
No Overwatch here.
No, I wouldn't. Oh, we're well in. He's having it. I'm going to charge in the Plasmite as well, otherwise if I don't... In fact, is he within... Oh, charge in the
I'd say you
Plasmite.
could leave him without 6, but it's
Yeah.
up to you.
Nah, because you'll just try and punch you out for an extra kill. In fact, if I don't take him long, he dies anyway.
Oh god, yeah, charge him.
So charge in, why not? If he fails, I'm not rewarded for
Nah,
4
you-
inches. So he'll go along, just make sure he's nearby the Lord. He's not going to benefit him because he could actually kill the Lord.
Oh right, but you don't want him destroyed. That's a
Yeah.
kill for me.
Yeah. So Scorpion Lord just say Nightbringer can't charge because he advanced. Shame. So Scorpion Lord, I'm going to go with the Hyperphase Harvester, which will give me 4 attacks. Just because the other one is like very good at facing 1 wound things. Unfortunately, you're now 2 wounds.
Yes, tacticals, eh?
Yeah. So Hyperphase Harvester is going to be 4 attacks, Strength 8, -4, 3 damage, but it's -1 tip. So 4 attacks, hit on 3s, reroll 1s.
Right.
Word. And it's going to be 2s to basically kill. My words!
So
My words!
Marina's harvested.
I get a reroll the 1-2 wounds,
Okay.
so don't roll 1 again. There we go.
So 2 Marines die.
Yeah, what a success!
Whoa.
I gotta do the Plasmite as well, I believe. This will not do much. 1 attack.
Do you do all your charging units first still?
That's how the game works.
Oh yes.
Yep. It's gonna be forced hit. I'm gonna say it's caught. Nope.
Gonna just put 4 attacks in the plasma sight and 13 in the Lord. Let's just do the plasma sight first.
Yep.
So we are going to be 3s to hit.
Yep.
I get extra attack for shock assault, guys.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, I think I'm still within range of Tor Garadon.
Yes, they
So-
will be, yep.
Reroll 1s. What's toughness of plasma sight?
Tough's 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, 5's to wind.
Nice wounded.
There's a wind.
4 up save. He's a goner.
Okay, he's 1 wind.
Yep.
And then the rest on the Scorpion Lord. 3s, reroll 1s.
Yep.
There's no 1s, but a ton of hits. We got 11 hits.
Tough 6.
5s to wound. We get 2 wounds,
No AP.
no AP.
Yep. Save. Take a wound. End of the Necron turn, and let's face it, it's not looking good. My only hope in this one is just the Necron warriors now hunker down and are an unmovable wall here. Basically because as long as I'm holding on to points, I'm doing okay. David decides to castle up, and that gives me a bit more of the points. However, David now has drops to come in, and they hurt. No more to say, then we go into Imperial Fists, turn 2.
So into battle round 2 for turn 2 of battle round 2, I guess, for Imperial Fists. We're in tactical doctrine at the moment, guys. So for me, what that means is all my rapid firing tacticals and intercessors are going to be key to success here. We've got a lot of AP now to chuck out. I need to think of a way of the necrodamaging, almost unkillable.
Yeah, that one's going to be a trouble for you.
Yeah, because I don't think I've got the ability to get rid of them. However, the Scorpion Lord, I think Tor Garadon might come in for that. Your warriors, you're right, Ross, hunkering down. I don't think I can really shift them.
I don't think you can do in shooting,
No.
but I think your drops may have something else to say.
Yeah. Command point wise though, I will actually score 10 victory points.
Victory points, yeah.
'cause-
No, 5, because you only control 2 objectives.
Is it 2 or more, 3 or more, and then
Yeah.
more? Right, so 2 or more. I've only got 2, so I will get 5 points then for this command phase, and I will refund the command point to go back up to 5.
Yeah.
Chaplain's going to use Litany of Focus on Tactical Marines, which are going to be grenade timing. He gets it, so they get +1 to hit rolls. End of the movement, Terminators have dropped on down. Inceptors have dropped on to the industrial terrain. Both these units of Intercessors have moved on up, because as Ross is right, we need to start advancing forward,
Yep.
if you're going to run back. The Litany Chaplain, who Litany focused these Marines here, has moved on over. Tor Garadon's got a nice bubble of rerolls. Librarians over here, stayed still with the Hellblasters. Marines here move forward. These Marines fell back, so they can't really do anything now. And the Rhino, the Predator, sorry, has moved on up as well. I did use Power the Machine Spirit as well for 1 command point, to make sure it's basically using it has, for the purposes of characteristics table,
Yep.
full wounds.
Nice.
So that is going to be for this round, treated as full wounds. Other than that, guys, use the Signum from Tor Gardon onto the Hellblasters. That's it, Psychic phase. Onto the Psychic phase, Librarian is going to use Psychic Fortress to give these Hellblasters a 5-up invul. They get it, so they are Psychic Fortressed. And I'm going to use Smite onto the Scorpic Lord for 5+. We get it for D3 mortal wounds. The Lord is down to 2 wounds remaining. Right, into the shooting phase, I'm going to use a stratagem from the Imperial Fists supplement. Clearance protocols for 1 command point. I can now throw up to 10 grenades rather than 1 from the unit instead of shooting. So all 10 crack grenades into the Lord. Ross was toiling with the whole idea of frag grenades.
It'd been funny, you get 10 D6, but I think the strength and the AP and the damage is better here. And you do get rerolls.
What do you mean?
From Tor Gardon?
Yes,
yeah, you do.
I do, because it's a core unit now.
Did you signum them?
No, I litanied them for +1 to hit.
Oh!
With Litany of Focus.
Oh, okay.
Right, hitting on 2s, reroll 1s.
Go for it.
10 crack grenades, clears protocols. 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, so we get 9 grenades.
Yeah. Forced wind.
Strength 6.
Forced wind,
Forced to win.
6.
Forced to win, yeah. Okay, so there's a 4 round there.
Oh no.
That was a fail, actually. I've rolled that away at the side.
Yep.
So 5 wins.
5 wins minus.
-1.
-1. It's going to be 4-up save. Are you D3 damage piece?
Yeah.
Just finish him.
He's
Actually,
dead.
this kills him.
He's
even
dead.
if yeah,
he's gone.
he's gone.
So we're going to go with the Predator, Annihilator. We're going to use a stratagem called Tank Hunters for 1 CP to reroll when I'm targeting against a vehicle. Reroll wins a 1.
Okay, I'm going to use the Quantum Deflection upgrade, which now, because Quantum Deflection is very different, gets me a 4-up invul.
So 5-up normally for Quantum Shielding.
Yep.
You now get a 4-up, and you're still ignoring wounds 1, 2, and 3.
That's a new part of the rule.
Yep.
So yeah, you no longer get to roll less than the damage. It's a 5-up invul and ignore wound rolls 1, 2, and 3.
Loving it. I actually
Loving
prefer that.
Yeah, I thought the other one was a bit ridiculous.
So we'll just do the Stormbolter first on the Nightbringer.
Okay.
May as well just get it out of the way. So hitting on 3s. Oh, I'm in rapid fire.
Yeah, I was about to say, rapid fire.
Hitting on
more
3s.
shots.
They all hit.
Mm-hmm.
Winning on 5s.
Yep.
You toughness 8.
Tough 7. I wish it was tough 8.
You
want to check that? David, just roll your dice. I promise
Okay.
you is toughness 7. It's toughness 7.
Cool. No wins anyway.
Oh, well, there
So
you go.
move on. No Hunter Killer Missile because we've used that already.
Yep.
So 4 last cannons now into the Doomsday Arc.
Mm-hmm.
So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Kind of wish I litanied them, the Annihilator now, possibly.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Hitting on 3s, no rerolls because it's not a core unit.
Yep.
Well.
Don't think you need a litany.
No, wounding you on 3s.
4s. Quantum shooting. Quantum shooting means you can't wound
Yeah,
me on
sorry,
anything.
yeah.
Quantum shooting.
Wounding on 4s technically then, but I will get to reroll 1s.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, reroll that one, reroll that one. That 3 saved me. Oh, not going down yet.
No. Right, Hellblasters are going to shoot their heavy plasma incinerators at your death marks.
Yep.
Not going to supercharge, I don't need the extra damage or strength.
Nope.
So it's going to be 2s because they are signumed. So 2s to hit, reroll 1s, because Tor Garadon. So they all hit.
Yep.
So 8 hits there. It's going to be 3s to wound.
3s to wound indeed. I think maybe 3s to kill. What AP are you? AP
Minus 4.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Didn't do very well there.
No, that was 3 wounds a win, sorry.
That was 4 killed.
4 reanimates.
4 reanimates. 5 up.
4 killed. Grav gun, sorry, it's only 1 target. It's going to be the Nightbringer, but I'm not going to benefit from the Grav rule. 2s to hit. We hit. 5s to wound. We wound.
4 a pinball.
4 a pinball.
Fine.
Nailed it.
Do I do like bolt? Has it got bolt pistol?
He does, yeah, so just do him on him as well. 3s to hit. No rerolls. 5s to wound.
Stop making wins. 4 up. I'm fine.
Stop making saves! I'm going to take that one back.
He's the one I'm okay to lose wins on.
Yeah. Okay, so Absolver Pistol from the Chaplain. Just going to do it into Nightbringer. We fail. I'm not a core unit, so no rerolls. Intercessor's going to fire just through the gap at these warriors over here.
Yep.
10 shots because I moved. Hitting on 3s. It will get reroll 1s because I'm within range of Tor Garadon and their core units. And 6 is an additional hit.
Yep.
Not the best of rolls.
Reroll them 1s though.
Take away the 2s. Okay.
So you actually all hit.
Yeah, they all technically hit. It's going to be 4s to wound, but these are AP2 as we're currently in Tactical Doctrine.
Sure are.
5 wounds.
5 wounds, 6 up saves.
6 up saving those warriors. Reanimate.
Reanimate, 5 up. 2 survive, 3 go down.
Another 10 shots from these intercessors at the same warriors, guys.
Yep.
Need to whittle them down somehow. So 3s to hit, no rerolls this time. Ugh. Did get 2 6s, so I'll just add another 2 hits back in. And 4s to wound. For 3 wounds at minus 2 AP.
6 up save. 5 up reanimate. Reroll the 1 because of Necron Warriors. Nope.
Last to shoot is going to be the Inceptors. Now I was thinking of going for the Immortals, but I'm just going to double down on these Warriors.
Yeah, wipe them out.
Possibly. So I'm actually going to use my 1 command point, so I'm down to 1 remaining. Bolter Drill, so all their bolt weapons will score an additional hit on a hit roll of a 6. Couple that with my Legion trait, any hit roll of a 6 now is 2 additional hits.
And you're minus 2 AP because they're assault weapons?
Is assault weapons only in the assault phase, I believe?
No, I believe that's pistol and grenade and combat weapon.
You're totally right, so I will actually get minus 2 AP.
Sure, minus 1 normally. Yeah!
And I'm strength 5.
You sure are, David.
So this will be 36 shots. I'm going to roll this here, no rerolls, so 3s to hit. And we'll need to come back. So after all the hits and additional hits with Bolter Drill, we got 37 hits in total. Ooh. So 1 more than we actually started with. Now we're wounding on 3s, I'm strength 5, and this is going to be AP minus 2 with the Doctrine we're in. We will be back. Alright, so out of the remaining warriors, you've got 21 wounds.
Yep.
6 up saves.
6 up saves.
Actually, it's slightly healthy.
That one was a success. That was nice. But then we do also have our 5 up reanimates, reroll 1s because Necron Warriors.
It's looking good.
It's looking pretty good.
There was a lot of died, but it's still looking good.
Standing up. These are rerolls. Nope, so it's 3, 6, 9, 10. There's 2 left.
Yeah. Into the charge phase. These Terminators are going to charge these Warriors. I'm
going to Overwatch.
Yeah.
Because it's going to give me 37 shots. Hitting on 6s.
It's actually not bad.
It's actually pretty good. For Overwatch, that was pretty good. Yep. Not bad at all.
Aside from it.
I believe it's going to be 4s to wound you.
Yes, 4s to wound.
4s to wound. That was not so good. There you go, that many wounds. 4 wounds. Minus 1 AP.
Now they are Storm Shields.
I believe if I was... Did I cause any 6s there?
I don't know.
Don't think I did. It would be minus 1 AP, but, you know.
So Storm Shields, the new Storm Shield is a 4 up invult and plus 1 to your armour. So my 2 up goes to a 1 up, essentially cancelling out the AP.
Ah, no.
So there's still 2 up saves.
Yep, there's still 2 up saves. I like the new Storm Shields.
It feels like not better off, but it feels right.
Yeah.
It feels right. It worked out there.
Are Terminators 3 wounds apiece now?
They are, yes.
Okay, charge away.
9-inch charge, guys.
Yep.
So, here we go. Terminators into Warriors. Nope, I'm going to use my last command point to reroll that.
Yep.
So, down to no command points left. Then you got to reroll all dice. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
So on to the morale phase. I should explain here. So I took them off from that edge. Now that unfortunately has now cost me the point over there. If I'd kept a guy there, I would then lose 1 to combat because you killed so many this turn, and then I'd roll for attrition, and I think if I lose 1 or 2, they'd stay. If I keep him there, then he's basically not going to lose any because I've got a mortal pride. So 1 just goes, that's all.
End of battle round 2 for the Imperial Fists. Yeah, we pretty much claimed our objectives. We got what we needed to do. Damage was done. However, guys, if we look at the field, let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, David, I'm going to call it there.
Yeah.
So I'll explain a bit why, right? So Nightbringer could actually cause untold havoc here. I can move in. I can now do 2 Catan powers. One of them is basically the fire, which everything within 9 inches would suffer D3 mortal wounds on 4s. That could cause quite a bit of damage. And there's one where I choose 4 targets, and I think on 4s they suffer D3 mortal wounds as well. But that's only mortal wounds, and you're all rocking 2 wounds apiece. And I'm devastating in combat, but I need to get through your tactical shield first. You've then got psychic. I know I only suffer 3 wounds apiece. You've now got shooting, psychic, and combat start causing wounds in him. He's strong, but he's not a one-man army. Death marks, I mean, they've let me heavily down. If you look at here, yeah, I am actually going to be ahead, kinda on points. But, you know, David just needs really a turn to start moving about. You've got the attrition one.
I've got thin the ranks.
You've got
bring it down.
Assassinate. Bring down you didn't achieve, but you've got assassinate.
Yeah.
So you've killed 1 character. You're probably going to kill a second, and I don't see me fighting off Terminators.
You've got Inceptors bearing down on you as well.
Nah, David. If you look at how much I killed, it was 2 tacticals and 2 plasma. No, David. Game's all yours. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That was devastating, David.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, so it's an interesting. I think I was my own worst enemy there. That
You were.
Locust Destroyers, like I thought, you know, when that many points plus 2 command points, like I should take the Predator or come darn near close to it.
Yeah.
Not doing anything was really hurtful. But the other thing that hurt as well is you being in the dense cover, quite helpful. But some of that gene raw.
No, transhuman physiology.
Transhuman physiology
paid off dividends.
Woo, that one was really, really tough. And just getting in there and doing damage. At the end of the day, you may ask, why did I concede? I did have a bit more points and stuff.
Sure, yeah, final score.
Oh yeah, final score
was actually 18 to the Necrons at the point we stopped.
Yep.
And 12 for Imperial Fists.
Now, it's because nearly about a third of my army, if not close to half, was destroyed. David, you'd lost 4 models.
Yeah.
2 plasma, 2 tactical marines. Don't think I killed any intercessors.
No.
I think I had the next turn. Yep, the Nightbringer's actually now devastating. He's hard to bring down. You would need roughly another, because he'd be back up to full wounds, I think, or near enough.
Need to have done perfect phases.
But then again, you know, all you needed was to use your smite, which was nearby. 3 of them in the psychic phase, 3 in the shooting, 3 in the combat. You had 2 tactical marine squads around him. You had a librarian near him. You had Tor Garadon. You know, yeah, you can hurt and add like loads of Catan powers. He's not a one-man army.
No.
I just didn't have the support to probably help him.
Yeah, that flank with the destroyers, when that flank fell, it was pretty much done.
And when you got perfect amounts, so I couldn't reanimate. And I know people were saying about multi-wound reanimate. I've got my feelings in that, but you didn't even give me a chance to.
No, right amount of hits, right amount of wounds. It just all fell into place.
Yep. So this may annoy people going, Space Marines are still overpowered Necrons and stuff like that. Space Marines, I don't think they've had that much changes compared to the last codex. There's a few subtle changes, a few stratagem changes here and there and tightening up. But overall they haven't gone through much of a change. Necrons obviously have. There is a lot to talk about in that one, which you'll see people obviously talking about as well. I don't think our battle report is the case to maybe talk about them in too much detail. I think in the case of multi-wound stuff, yeah, it's probably best to still go big units, though I'd be tempted by the Locust Destroyers to take them in smaller units. If you're to take like three-man squads, you just give up on reanimations, but then you can use Extermination Protocol, and then instead of being like your opponent has to just destroy that unit and there's some reanimation, they have to split fire.
Fully agree.
That might be better because you know you're going to get your reroll wins for 2 command points. That might be better if you're going to play a lot of destroyers. But if you do end up going like Locust Destroyers, take them in a big squad because then you can do your, I want to say Whirling Onslaught, which is -1 to
and
wins.
you mean the Scorpic Destroyers?
Scorpic Destroyers.
Yes, the combat ones.
The combat ones, you can do the -1 to wound. It's not to hit, but to wound, which very rarely happens.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting one to say the least. There is things I think in the Necron Codex that may have been a better call. Lichguard I actually highly rate now. But I just think, in this one, try to show them just Space Marines are still as hard as nails as they are.
From my quick findings of Space Marines, again, nothing has really changed.
Yeah.
They're still got their core from 8th, which is solid, shooting solid, lots of stratagems that work. The couple of new stratagems you got to see there, which were slightly different, which was obviously smoke screen.
Yep.
Allowing your vehicle to get -1 to hit.
Technically a nerf, because that was just free last time.
It was, and you can only technically do it to one vehicle because it's a stratagem, so you're limited. However, looking through the Codex, when you guys get the luxury of doing that, you will notice Space Marines is basically just got a huge toolbox of options. I'm not mean by units, there's lots of different unique rules, stratagems. There's something to deal really with everything now. Within a degree. There's even ways to make your combat really good, shooting really good, defense really good. There's everything.
Yep.
It's all there. I would say as well, we're going to have some more Necron battle reports coming soon, so you'll see some variations, different matchups, as we delve further into Necrons.
And Space Marines.
Yes, maybe put them away for a wee bit.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Please comment, share, like and subscribe. Check us out on social media where you can see those told upcoming projects, plenty to see there. And we will see you in another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.